All right, folks, welcome back to another episode of Show and Tell. What the hell? And today we are talking about the new. I guess is it a Target exclusive? Are these Target exclusives? It's weird. It's hard to say because sometimes I see some of the other older Godzilla in packaging with a different kind of packaging at the Walmart. But I guess this special kind of packaging would be for Target only, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, we got the GMK Godzilla. Yes, yes. And finally, I have picked it up. And I don't have the original version of GMK Godzilla, but I'm still interested in picking up some of the other Bandai after my homeboy and resident Pteranodon Media staffer Derek showed me some of his Bandai final. Look at my reflection on this shiny thing. Wouldn't it be weird if you saw reflections and you see all this like weird guts and animal parts and stuff like that? And I trying to play it off like I don't notice it, Anyway, so let's see this. Maybe I turn off the lights here. You'd see less of that. It's about the same. But he's nestled in his plastic prison. But he makes a nice. That's what I like about these boxes. You get it. They're real. They serve several purposes, I guess. So you could have a box here. And you have a figure in a box, right? So, but it has like this little thing that you can open and you see the figure in here. So if you want to display it like this on your wall and you're a in-package collector, you could do that. And then you can have a way to keep it open. So whenever you want, you go up to your wall, it's like, I love my toys. Let me see. Oh, you're still there. Thank you. Or you can keep this box like the way I do. I like to open my toys, especially my Godzilla toys. Keep the box and use it as a little display piece. Because it's kind of like a, like a little mini poster that you don't have to hang up. You could just kind of have there and stack the other ones on top. So I like that about these. Good choice, Neca. And I really wish they'd put out little buildings like this because I have to like just make my own. I have my own little building things, but I don't know if they're the right scale. I don't know if these are the right scale. Hard to tell. But the packaging isn't the best as far as like the quality of it. There's a wrinkle there, but that's okay because the toy inside was the best looking one. I cherry picked. And the one thing, I'm going to point this out. I'll give you all close-ups of it later on. I like how it says possessed by the spirits of the dead. GMK is a weird movie. Very weird. I like the soundtrack. It reminds me of a hip-hop song from Death Row. You mean if you made like a Death Row version of it? Dun, 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 dun. Yo. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get them open. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Get the dog pound. Nate Dogg singing about Godzilla. That should have happened for this movie. But yeah, very interesting movie. It's one of those that feels like a weird fever dream. And there's some sequences in there that look very old school Toho. And some that look like almost like they're fast forward. I don't know. It's just a very weird one. Of course, I'm going to always make the same criticisms with Neca toys is that they're very hard to, these figures are very hard to and I'm going to bet it's going to be the same thing. Unless you warm it up in water, the whole figure, it's not going to be very easy to pose these. And this Godzilla, for some reason, I mean, he seems to be the most posable as far as like, when you watch the movie, he's a little bit more movie. He's a little bit more, I don't know. He's got more flexibility. I don't know. He's got more mobility, it seems. Like he moves around a lot more. That's what I'm trying to say. He moves around. The other Godzillas just stand there. And this Godzilla, GMK Godzilla, he moves around a little bit more. I like that. And I'm going to say off the bat, the arms look a little long. But I like this Godzilla because he looks like he's a little grabby in the movie the whole time. This is grabby Godzilla. My favorite aspect of this particular Godzilla, there you go, you can do that if you want, make him more screen accurate, is his white eyes. I really like that. I really kind of wish they went with that with Shin Godzilla. I think it looks more evil and menacing. when you have white eyes. So yeah, actually the plastic feels a little bit softer. Wow. Whoa. This this plastic is a little bit more flexible, a little bit more pliable. I'll show you with the arm a little bit. It's a little tiny bit more pliable than your average Godzilla figure. I don't know if that's how the original toy was. The legs are automatically, you know, they got movement. The knees, I can, without having to like feel like I'm going to destroy everything about this figure and turn it into like a crumbly piece of shit, I can actually start moving the knees. So wow, this is a nice Godzilla figure. The other ones I had to kind of work for a few days. Like, well, I had to put in hot water, do that, make sure that nothing was going to break, to make sure that the joints were movable. And they all kind of had this weird saucy, oily feel to them too, because of some substance they put on toys to keep them preserved, I guess. This one feels just really nice. I like this. This could be a new favorite. Now, here's the thing that I'm going to point out. A little sloppy on the lips. Right here, bottom lip. It's all right. I can go back and paint it. But at the same time, you shouldn't have to do that. What does he look like here? Looks like when Kermit the Frog gets annoyed. Like, but this was the best looking out of the other ones. Let's open the mouth. He may just look better with his mouth open. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Doesn't have like a, just like it has like a little port if you wanted to put like some atomic breath in there. Hard to tell. Let's see. He looks like he does have a little port. I would have to try it with some atomic breath, which I don't have right now. Certain types of atomic breath with a little tab. Does it look like a little tab in there? So if you get the other one that's out, I didn't get that one just because I didn't need a. I didn't like the way they spray painted the blue on there. It just looked a little sloppy to me. Just give us like an all blue one. Just give us something interesting. Let's get this tail in here. Putting the tail on without having to put it in the water, just so you can get it. Yeah, you can still put the tail on without having to put it in hot water. Granted, it's been a hot day outside in Texas. But it was at a Target, so I didn't leave it in my car for a long time. So usually still, though, in the winter seasons, toys do tend to get a little bit more brittle and harder to move. So maybe that's an... Here, let's get him his... Get his tail. How many bits of articulation does it have? It's got, well, not a whole bunch. Just like right here, right here. That's it. 1, 2... right there, and then this last piece right there is one whole flexible bit. Damn it. I mean, I still think it doesn't have to be on a wire. That's just me. That's just me. Oh, how dare you take it off the camera. There's a little funniness going on over here, but that's okay. I could ignore it. I still think the hands could be a little tiny bit smaller and the tail could be a little bit more flexible, but otherwise it's a pretty nice looking figure. I wish the torso would go up a little bit more too. I'm looking at it. You can see where the ball is. But head, very nice figure. Let's take a look at it. There you go. Open your mouth. There you go. Say, ah, I like him. I wish he could stand up a little straighter. It's that tail thing here that gets in the way. So, there you go. Looks a little bit better that way. So, let's get him compared to some other Neca figures, just to give you an idea where he stands with the other ones. '84. Godzilla vs. Mothra. Original Gojira, 1954. And I had one more. Want to get a Bandai in there? Let's get Godzilla vs. Kong. King Kong vs. Godzilla. King Kong vs. Godzilla. Still, like, probably one of my favorite Neca, just the figure itself. Not my favorite Godzilla design, but this figure is just really nice. Still one of the larger ones, too. Get them all together here. Yep, yep. What else do I got around here? What else do I got here? Oh, we got a legendary. Want to get a legendary in there? Get a legendary Godzilla, King of the Monster, legendary Godzilla with this funny little eye. Who else do we want to get in here? Who wants to join the party? Hey, oh wait, look at you. I know you. Come here. Come here, buddy. You're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna make sure of it. Okay. Shin Godzilla there. Well, hold on. Hold on. Just try to fit everyone in here. Come on. Everybody, let's get together for the picture. Come on. Closer. Closer. There we go. You all are looking pretty. So, yeah, that's just to give you all a little comparison of the GMK Godzilla with the other Godzillas from Neca. About the same size. Even though, you know, scale-wise, it's not as accurate. But still, you know, I mean, there's some people that really, really care about that. There's some people that don't know about that don't care about it. And there's some people that are in the middle. I'm like, it would have been nice to have everything in scale, you know. But what you gonna do, eh? What you gonna do? So, all right, let's get this guy out of here. You know what? I'm going to take a nice little picture of that. Let me get my phone here. Let me take a picture. And, ooh, before I put you all away. That's a good... I'm really happy I got this one, though. Really happy. What's left? I think there's a Final Wars that's coming out. There is also... I'm still missing the Space Godzilla one. But, you know what? 84 Godzilla kind of does it for me with that style. You know, it looks very similar enough to me. 84 Godzilla. And just for funsies, let's get some friends over here. Where are you? Where are you? Get over here, you son of a bitch. Just pulling shit out, even though it's not ideal, but does the job. Friends! There you go. G MK. You get it? All right. And let's get a new Playmates Godzilla just to throw in. It's about the same size, right? As Mr. Kong over here. So, that's about it, folks. I'm really happy I got this figure. I look forward to displaying it and displaying the box somewhere at the studio. And, I don't know. I am happy I got this. I feel like a, you know, when you feel like, oh, I always wanted this one, I always wanted that one in my collection, and I wanted to, well, that's kind of how I feel, like a milestone, I guess, a mini milestone. It's like, I could have waited, but I still want to get some of the Bandai ones that are larger than this, like the clear translucent one I've seen, the gray smoke looking one. Anyway, folks, for all you Godzilla fans out there, now this is not a dedicated Godzilla channel. So please forgive me if I get a lot of things wrong, incorrect, or very inaccurate, because I just kind of spread everything, you know. But I've been a big Godzilla fan for, what, well, close to 40 years now. So, yeah, I've you know, I have I nitpick with my Godzilla movies, but I'm also got this kind of like, they're like children, you know. I have an unconditional love for them. So, if I say something about a Godzilla that's negative, it's not because I don't love it. It's just because I wish I would see certain things. Now, this is a pretty fun movie. And also Final Wars. Final Wars is a pretty fun movie, too. Now, anyway, I don't want to go and get carried away with all the Godzilla talking. I feel like watching some Godzilla right now, in fact. Anyway, take care, folks. Be safe, and we'll see you later on.